final language arts lesson this week is again adjectives, but a little simpler and something that you've done all year. We're talking about combining adjectives in sentences. So here's your lesson. All right, guys, let's finish up our lessons on adjectives for the week with our final lesson on combining sentences with adjectives. Rule number 1. Combine short sentences about the same person, place, or thing. So let's use the example on your activity page 58. The TV show was interesting. The TV show was entertaining. So let's look at those two sentences. Are they talking about the same person, place, or thing? Yes, they have the same subject, the TV show. So we've got the same subject in both sentences with different adjectives. So we can combine that into the TV show was interesting and entertaining. We have the same subject with two different adjectives. Let's just make that into one sentence. All right, let's look at rule number 2. To combine sentences, leave out repeated words. So let's go back and look at the example we just used. The TV show was interesting. The TV show was entertaining. What have we repeated there? The TV show. So what they're saying is, let's just say that one time instead of twice. And we talk about this in our writing all the time, don't we, when we're going over our essays. So instead of repeating the TV show, let's just say it once and combine those adjectives. The TV show was interesting and entertaining. All right, and let's look at rule number 3. To combine sentences, move an adjective from one sentence to the other. Let's look at our example again. The TV show was interesting. The TV show was entertaining. So all this is saying is take that adjective entertaining out of the second sentence, move it over to the first sentence, and then completely get rid of that second sentence altogether. The TV show was interesting and entertaining. All right, let's look at part A on your activity page 58. The instructions say, use an adjective from one sentence to combine the two sentences. Write the new sentence and underline the adjective you added. All right, so once again, I know a lot of times we don't write the sentences on these because we do so much of that in class throughout the school year, but because of the times that we are in right now and we're not getting that practice, I do require you to write these sentences. The Galapagos tortoise gave its name to the islands. There's sentence 1. Sentence 2. It is a giant tortoise. All right, so now what we have to do is take an adjective from one sentence and move it to the other sentence to combine. So let's first look at the adjectives. What's the same? What is repeated in both of the sentences? The Galapagos tortoise gave its name to the islands. It is a giant tortoise. So we see tortoise is repeated in both sentences. So let's look at the adjectives describing tortoise in those. The Galapagos tortoise. And another little review lesson, what type of adjective is Galapagos? It is a proper adjective, isn't it? So we have Galapagos describing the tortoise, and we have giant describing the tortoise in the other sentence. So let's take giant out of that second sentence and move it over to the first sentence and get rid of that second sentence altogether. So now we have to figure out where we're going to put giant. The Galapagos tortoise gave its name to the islands. Where could we put giant? What if we said the giant Galapagos tortoise gave its name to the islands? That would work. So that's what you would write on the line, that complete sentence. The giant Galapagos tortoise gave its name to the islands. All right, now let's look at part B. The instructions say, write sentences combining the pairs of adjectives. So on 6 through 10, you have 2 adjectives on each one, and you have to write a sentence combining those. On number 6, we have the adjectives tall and majestic. So I might write on the line, redwood trees are tall and majestic. All right, my sixth graders, there's your lesson on combining adjectives in sentences. You may now complete page 58 of Language Arts. And if you have any questions, you need any help, of course, you know where to find me. And I love you and have a great day.